bad for you, and they will fuck you up, you know? And I just knew that I would eventually stop doing them. And being married and having a baby is a really good incentive, but most people don't even have that. And also, I'm a rich millionaire rock star, and I have a lot of things to keep right now, and I have a lot of reasons to not do drugs. But most people who are going to be influenced by the fact that I did drugs are going to be average people who have a job and can barely make ends meet.
Well, I mean, you realize how that sounds. It's like, well, it's okay if I do drugs, but...
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I know, exactly. That's why I have to keep going. I'm saying that eventually, if I would have kept doing drugs, I would have lost everything. I don't enjoy people fucking with my family. If I ever find myself destitute, I've lost my family, and if I ever do see her, I'm gonna beat the fucking shit out of her. I won't hesitate either one of to get revenge on people that have fucked with me, and I've always been capable of that. They're the most ruthless life form on earth. Journalists. They're the evilest, most uncaring fuckheads, the most bitter people I've ever known. They suck. I fucking have absolutely no respect for anyone that's a journalist.
Oh. Shit. Excuse me.
But you do other things with your life, you know. You aren't a person that's obviously going out of their way for the story and making up lies about the story. I mean, those are the kind of people I'm talking about, and that just happens to be 99% of them. No matter what we do, how clean we live our lives, we're not going to survive this because there are too many fucking enemies, and we threaten too many people. And we've offended too many people. Everyone wants to see us die. And I might just keep going just to spite those fuckheads, you know? You know, they've already treaded past the most offensive part, which is attacking my family. And that could go on for years. But there's going to be a time where I'm not going to be able to deal with it anymore when my daughter is old enough to realize what's going on. I mean, she's already going to be 12 years old and start reading all this old press and start asking, hey, did you really take drugs while I was a baby, you know? And it's going to be a hard thing to try to convince her of all the things that aren't true. I couldn't see still fighting this stupid fight, you know, 10 years from now. By that point, I want to just be putting out records on my own, you know, under a different name or something. And there's just no way I could enjoy it at that point. The most exciting time for a band is right before they become really popular. I'd love to just be in bands that just do that every 2 years.
Just stay on the cusp.
Yeah.
As soon as you hit it big.
Yeah, that'd be fucking awesome. Every time I look back at the best times in this band, it was just right before Nevermind came out. It was awesome. Without my choosing, it's become a job, whether I like it or not. It's something that I love doing and I would always want to do. But I have to be honest, I don't enjoy it nearly as much as I used to when I was practicing every night, imagining what it would be like. And it's nothing like what it was like the first couple of years of actually playing in front of a few people and, you know, loading up the van and going to a rock show to actually play. The privilege of that, I mean, just can't be reproduced after doing it for 10 years. I find myself falling asleep at times when I'm fed up with people or bored. If I don't want to socialize and I'm stuck in a social situation like backstage or being on tour in general, I just sleep throughout the day. I would prefer to be in a coma, you know, and just be woken up and wheeled out onto the stage and play and then go back into my own little world.